Welcome to Mocktails Munchies with your favorite Virgin Islander leaks. Let me get straight into it. So today for our mocktail, we have a papaya mango spritzer. And then we have a carrot cake from Nothing But Cakes right here in Atlanta. You know we gotta get straight into who our guest is for the podcast. And I am so happy to bring all the way from Jamaica, okay? Spanish Town at that, Miss July, baby.
And you got a tone and everything. I know, that's right. Yes.
Welcome to Mocktails and Munchies.
Thanks for having me, girl.
You're welcome. The first thing we're gonna do is take a drink and take a bite because we have to.
Honestly.
We have to.
Honestly.
Damn, is this considered being big back?
I don't care. Probably. It's so good. And the icing thick.
Mm-hmm. I can't get over these chunky pieces. Like,
It's chunky.
I love it.
I love it.
So shout out to Nothing But Cakes. Make sure you check them out right here in the A. Okay? Delicious.
That's good.
Before we get into anything,
Mm-hmm.
mental health is very important. So I just wanted to ask you, woman to woman, how is your mental health?
Girl, I'm winging it. I'm winging it. Not letting nothing stress me. Just taking things day by day, you know?
Yeah.
Going with the flow. I don't really like... I don't handle stress well.
Yeah.
I really don't handle stress well. So the less stress I have, the better it is for me and everybody around me.
Mm-hmm.
So I just don't really make things sit on my head too tough.
Yeah.
It comes, it goes. It comes, it goes. Because you know what it is too?
Wow.
I used to stress about everything. And then I realized that whether I stress about it or not, the thing is thinging.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like,
yep.
why would I put myself through that? And things always thing.
Facts.
So it's just like, nah, I just make it go. It come and it go.
I believe, like, when it comes to mental health, it's easier said than done. Because everybody does say it. Do not let the things that you cannot control stress you out.
Girl, I go to sleep. I be sleeping.
I can't sleep.
What? Listen, let something bad happen in my day. To the bed I go.
I can't do that.
2 o'clock, 1 o'clock, midday, I don't care what it is. It's stressful. I can't find a solution. I'm going to sleep.
That's good.
I'm going to sleep.
That's a good
when
way
I
to
wake
handle
up,
it.
I deal with that.
Yeah, I feel you on that.
Yeah,
I
going to
feel
sleep.
you on that. July,
Yeah,
like the month.
like the month.
And what month you were born in?
July.
Me too.
Like the month. The twin.
We
Cancer gang.
twins.
Yes. What day?
15th.
On
What
the
day?
9th.
Okay.
Yeah.
And that's my data body. You see why this interview was meant to be?
Period.
It's a cancer thing. I wouldn't understand.
I already know her mouth crazy. Her attitude crazy.
Used to
The
be.
She working on it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's a work in progress. We're going to get there.
Love that.
When did you realize that the name July basically would represent your brand?
I almost got sued. So I used to
What?
Yeah, so when I first started doing music, I went by my last name, just Bailey.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't know that there was a country singer that was using that name.
Oh.
And her people reached out to me and was like, you could either change your name or we could take this to litigation. And I really could have done it and I would have won because that's my legal name.
Yeah.
But I was like, I don't have the money to prove a point. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I really don't have it like that to prove a point. So just go. So I just ran with July Bailey. My birthday is a big deal. It's always been a big deal in my family. Like the whole month of July. So it was just like, well, why not just go by that?
Yeah.
You know?
Okay.
Because that's me. And it just stuck. It stuck. More people call me July than they call me July Bailey. It just stuck. So I just kept it.
Okay.
Yeah.
I love the. Well, I love the month of July. You already know that.
You know?
We both love the month of July, so I see why it stick.
What are you doing for your birthday this year?
Nothing, you know.
I love the
focusing
month
on
of July. I'm
business.
not doing nothing.
Yeah, I love the month of July, but this year, I think it's because like you know what it is. When you're getting older, you really have to prioritize a lot of things. And right now, my business is to the forefront.
Yeah.
So we're gonna keep it simple this year. I might still pop out now.
Oh,
don't get it twisted. I might still do a little 1, 2.
1, 2.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What are you doing for yours?
I think I'm going to Portugal.
That is so nice.
Yeah, I don't want to spend no more birthdays in America.
I feel you.
I think I've seen it, I've done it, and I don't want to spend a birthday in Jamaica either. I've seen it, I've done
I
it.
feel you on that too.
I wanna go and, you know, look sexy on somebody else's beach.
Facts.
That's what I want to do.
Facts.
On somebody's boat.
The pictures, I know about to eat.
Eat down. Eat
yes.
down. Cause let me tell you something, even if the body don't right, I am photoshopping them shits because we go catfish. Cause them pictures gonna look good for the gram.
I gonna be there. Double tapping.
Cause I am not above catfishing, I'll tell you that.
I ain't above it, but I won't do it. That's just my personal preference.
I love that for you. I love that. Cause, I mean, I know what I look like. I'm not odd for fix. Like, you know what I mean? You know, but if that belly looking not flat,
it might get
you know,
a little tweak.
What? And when you see me personally, if you see the pouch, don't say shit.
We all have it though. We all have it.
I might edit some stuff. I'm just keeping it honest.
I don't be sucking in for their life.
For
and
how
sometimes
long?
my pouches still come out.
I hate when them take the off guard picture. It's just like, you know.
Listen, and it would be a million off guard, and you get about must see 2 that you could potentially use, you know.
And they be tagging you too. I be untagging myself from shit. Don't mute. This don't represent me. This is not me. Don't do that.
So I know you repping Jamaica hard.
Bad.
Okay.
Yeah.
Me and my husband went there for vacation. We went 2-man takeaway.
Okay.
It was beautiful. What was the transition like moving from Jamaica to the States?
Not that hard, you know, because you have to understand, I moved from Jamaica to Brooklyn, which is Jamaica with 4 seasons.
No, facts.
So it's like, I was still seeing the same type of people, still having the same type of conversations. Everything that I had in Jamaica, I had here, because, you know, people would import things and, like, you get it at markets. And, you know, it's Jamaica.
Yeah.
With dirtier streets and...
No beaches.
No beach. Oh, no, New York have beach, but I would never, ever go in any body of water in New York if it's not a bathtub. We're not doing that. Because we don't know what in of them something there. The Hudson? Oh, no, baby.
I remember the first time I see the beach, you know, up here in the States. It was like...
Why they dark?
I don't know. And I feel like the sun was fake. Why the sun was glistening? Like, why it had glitter in it? Like, they man, like, I swear it's all man-made.
I would not put it past them.
I have nothing against, you bitches, before I come for me. I just saying, it had looked different than what I was accustomed to. Thank you. What is your favorite Jamaican dish?
Girl, don't start me up. Okay, so, I can't saltfish. But with fried dumpling. Like boiled then fried dumpling. I don't know if you ever had that. Like you boil the dumpling then you fry it. Yeah.
No, I never had that. I've only ever had the boiled dumplings, to be honest.
Oh no, baby, you gotta try it. You gotta like fry it the next morning for breakfast. Fry it.
That is sound good.
It's so good. Love that. Oxtail and rice and peas. I don't care how expensive oxtail get. I am buying the oxtail.
See, we used to buy oxtail
Why people learn about it?
Then when people learn about it and the prices started going up, now I have to pick and choose when I could buy oxtail.
It's not just people, it's white people. Like whenever they get a hold of anything, the price skyrocket. Like what you call it? It used to be so cheap. Oh my god. It's a gel. Sea moss. Oh
yeah, sea moss expensive now.
Oh, the holistic whites. They got a whole
I don't know.
You can't buy sea moss
but then,
anymore.
do we blame the economy for everything, or do we just blame?
I think once the packaging changes and once the marketing becomes a lot more refined, the quality, the assumed quality goes up.
Yeah.
And the marketability of it goes up so they can raise the price.
Yeah.
So when you have like a certain subsect of society like get a hold of something and they package it pretty, you really pay for the package.
Facts.
So now everything that is associated or affiliated with that particular product is gonna go up in price too, because now there's a market that's willing to pay more for it. So the locals or the originators of it, it's the same. All right, I paid $25 the other day for Jamaican food. Never in my life have I ever paid $25 for a plate of Jamaican food. But you know why I paid it? I was in a white neighborhood. There was a Jamaican restaurant there. It was $25. That same plate was maybe $12, $15. It's just
that's
market.
Crazy.
Yeah.
But it's the economy we live in, and if you want a good plate, you're gonna pay that money for it.
We just went through that same thing the other day. When we went to downtown, but even though it was kind of closed, they had what you wanted.
Where?
We went to a Jamaican spot and it was like overpriced, like super overpriced.
Yeah, they trip.
Babe, we just went there.
Oh, Lord, I forget the name of the restaurant, but it was overpriced. They was, cause their patties was like $8.
$8?
Yeah, it was $8
For patty?
Yeah.
Y'all bought it?
No.
Oh.
No.
I was about to say, move your skunt. $8.
Yeah, we didn't buy that. It was $8, I think, for a patty.
Oh, y'all tripping.
Plus tax.
Plus tax. That wasn't the final price.
Yep, everything gone up.
Oh no. $8. I gotta text my
You
cousin.
see
this
why
one
I don't cook at home? This is why.
That's insane. $8 for a patty is insane.
The oxtail lemon, like this size, literally this size, it come with about 9-10 pieces. Is $36 for one. And I go into the market to get, and it's $36 there. So imagine if I was to buy it in like a place like Sprouts, or probably what other place called? Lord, I forget the other place.
Whole Foods?
Whole Foods.
Oh, I don't go in Whole Foods.
How much? I don't shop in Whole Foods either.
I only go in Whole Foods if I'm like trying to find a date. I'll go in Whole Foods because like that's the demographic I want. Like, you know, like people who wouldn't spend. But like, I'm not going to Whole Foods to shop for real.
Yeah, I ain't never shopped at Whole Foods before, but
No.
I've heard that they are very expensive.
No, they be tripping. Let me tell you, if you want to get like really good price stuff, go to the Hispanic markets.
I've never been to one. I don't go to the Asian markets.
Asians too, yeah.
That's what I don't go.
Yeah, the Asians and the Hispanics, go to theirs. Because they still have their mind. Yeah. So, like, everybody else lost theirs. But, like, them, the price is good. The quality is good.
The fish will be good, too.
The fish.
And it's fresh.
Trying to tell you. Like, you go to some of these stores and the fish eye cloudy. It's like, yo, the fish been going through rough times. Like,
and they're still selling it.
And they still sell it.
Yeah. They won't take it off.
No.
Everybody got to make their bread some way, somehow, or something. How would you describe your sound to people who haven't heard your music? Because look, when I listen to your music, I don't think I like sexy, yachty R&B. That's what I get. That's the vibes I get.
So I like to call my song alternative island music, because I mix different genres a lot. Like I fuse a lot of different genres. Some people call it dancehall R&B. I guess you can call it that, but I do other genres too, so it's like I don't want to mislead people by saying dancehall R&B, because there's like other stuff there. So I just call it alternative island, and it is sexy. My music is more on the minor scale, so like a lot of my songs sound a little bit darker when it's melodically, and I just like to play around with different textures in my music. So the beat might be dark, but then like I have a high pitched voice, so it's like it kind of it.
I noticed that.
Yeah, it messes with your head a little bit when you're listening to it, which I love, Because you don't get bored listening to my music.
Yeah.
At least I don't.
Music. I like your music.
Thanks, girl.
You're welcome. You just dropped the Real Bad remix with Spragga Benz.
I did. Yes. Like, what?
What was the inspiration behind that project?
So Real Bad has so many iterations. So the version of Real Bad that you hear is not the original version.
Yeah.
That it was on a completely different beat. I changed the beat and I put it out. Played around with it a little bit, and then I put it out. I just put it out just to see, like, you know, like,
yeah, what would it do?
Mm-hmm. And Spragga Benz DJ hit me. I was like, yo, he loved the song. He wants to do a remix beat. I was like,
you were shocked?
I'm sorry, who? Who want to do a remix to mine? Like, he asking me if he can?
Yes,
Are
girl.
you on crack? Yes, he... What? Do the song, please, and send it. Come, please, and thanks. And he sent me like 3 verses.
Wow.
And he was so humble. Like, he's like the most humble person I've met in the industry.
Oh, that's
He's
nice.
so humble. He was like, you like it? Like, do you need me to change anything? I was like, what the fuck is this? Like, I was so confused. I was like, I put it out. And he texted me after I put it out. He was like, you know, like, he texted me that, I forgot what the text was, but he pretty much was saying, you know, like, he's happy. And I was like, bro, this cannot be life right now.
Oh, that is so sweet.
He's so nice. I was not expecting that. Because, you know, like, sometimes you meet legends in the industry and, like, they're either jaded because, you know, like, they're in the industry for a long time, so they see, like, the changes in the industry.
Yeah, and they see people come and go.
Yes, or they're just mean. I've met people who are just real life assholes. Can we curse on this? Mm-hmm. Okay, I've met people who are just real life assholes.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He was the complete opposite. He was so nice. So nice, so respectful. And then the next thing too, like, when you work with men in this industry, like, we talk about it. Because, like, when you work with men in this industry, like, they assume that coochie's payment for everything.
Yeah.
Them not care about them light bill. Them not care about what them are going to eat. They want crutches. So the fact that he was just, like, so respectful, never once put no argument to me, none of that. Like, you have to tip your hats off to him. Super professional.
That's good.
Yeah.
And them is the kind of encounters you can remember for the rest of your life.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Because Spragga Benz is my brother's favorite artist. Yeah, my older brother.
I know he was lit when you tell him.
He thought I was lying. When I told him that I had a song with Spragga Benz, he was like, all right. And I was like, no, I sent it to him. He was like, yo, you tripping. I was like, I swear. Because I didn't tell anybody, because I knew nobody was going to believe me. So I didn't talk about it until I dropped it.
No, that's the way to go about it.
Yeah.
I love that for you. I love that for your brother too, because for that to be one of his favorite artists and his sister God,
I know.
That's a big deal.
Such a full circle moment. I know. Yes.
I love that for you guys.
Me too.
Babe,
yeah.
You know a movie he played in, right?
No. You know I ain't good with movies.
Me either. I don't watch no movies.
This and
you see, this is my sister, Gabby.
No, she
got me.
I know the movie.
I know she know the movie, but she don't watch movies either.
You know the movie also.
Wow. Shadas?
Yes.
How I know that? Okay, I did know that. I did know.
Shutters.
Okay. Wow. But I'm glad to know that I am not alone. Okay? My husband will get me all the time, are you? Because I don't be knowing movies, okay?
Yeah.
But as you can see, she don't be knowing movies either.
I don't watch movies. Don't use me as a trivia partner. I'm not going to
We will lose.
I'm not going to
I'm telling you.
I don't really watch TV shows like that either. I'm not a TV person.
My husband and I actually, he just put me on to, oh God, what you call? Game of Thrones.
Oh, okay, no, Game of Thrones, I know. That I know.
I just started watching it.
Oh.
It's good though. It's good. I ain't even gonna lie. It's good. I love all the dramatics.
Handmaid's Tale?
No.
Okay,
I don't know what
put that next. Put that next.
See?
Handmaid's Tale
next. Now she giving me something to watch.
No, those are the 2. No, I'm lying. 3. So Game of Thrones, Handmaid's Tale, and Abbott. Elementary. Abbott's
Abbott
Elementary.
Isn't that like that's with that black short woman, right?
Yes.
Where about?
Elementary school. It's about.
And you want me to watch that?
No, trust me. I don't watch
Okay,
TV. I don't watch things.
word.
If I tell you it's good, it's good.
Okay.
Because I'm a tough crowd.
Okay. What is one misconception that people have about being an independent artist?
I feel like people have a misconception about what an independent artist is. Because there's levels to being an independent artist. You could be fully independent, or you could be an artist on an indie label. And so an independent label is like a label that isn't backed by a major label.
Oh, okay.
So, Love Renaissance used to be an indie label. I don't know if they're still an indie label. That's the label that Summer Walker's on.
Oh, okay.
So I don't know if they're still an indie label, but they used to be an indie label. So the artist is on an indie label, but they have backing from the label.
So so what are you?
I'm a fully independent artist.
Okay.
Yeah. For now. I don't want to be like that next year, so if y'all have some backing,
hit her up.
Hit me.
Please.
I'm not one of them artists that's like, oh, I did it on my own. No, I'm not trying to do it on my own. I'm soft. I'm feminine. I don't want to be in the field. Okay? So, yeah.
At least you being honest.
I'm trying to tell you. I told you I don't handle stress well.
Yeah.
I said that. You have a lot of artists that saying that they're independent. Technically they are, but they have backing.
Yeah. And
then you have fully independent artists who is funding the music themselves, writing their own music. Like I write all my own music.
Okay.
Sourcing their own beats, paying for their own studio time, paying for their own videos. I do all of that.
That's good though.
No, it's not.
No, because for me, I guess because like I don't look up to people who could sing because I love to sing. But when it comes to stuff like that,
yeah,
I feel like that's some boss stuff. Like I love stuff like that.
It's nice in theory, but as a creative, I don't know if you ever hear the term protect the artist.
Yeah.
So as a creative, when you are too business leaning,
yeah,
the art suffers.
That makes sense.
Because you have to. Art doesn't come from a place of. It doesn't come from an analytical place. Art is feeling.
Yep.
You can't go in business with feeling. You're gonna go broke. So it's difficult toggling the line and navigating the nuances of being an independent artist.
Yeah, so you have to kind of like find a balance.
Yeah, and then you get burnt out a lot. Like me, whenever I get burnt out, I go ghost, which sucks for your algorithm because you have to post.
Yep.
But what do I post? I can't create. If I don't create revenue, so I can't pay for stuff. Yeah. If I don't have the money to pay for stuff, it's gonna up. So it's like this like vicious loop. Yeah. So that's why a lot of artists go like sign.
Yeah.
Because it's just too much to handle. Yeah.
I understand. I'm glad that you explained it to me because now I have like a better understanding of it.
Yeah.
But I still think that you're a boss.
I appreciate that. Trust me. Not next year though.
Sign my girl, Okay. So as an independent artist,
yeah,
what makes you different?
I don't outsource a lot. So I think that makes me different because I'm very clear about what I want. And I don't have to rely on somebody to create it for me. I know what I want things to look like. I source the people who, if I can't do it, I find them and I source it. So I know I have clear vision of what I want and what I want it to look like. And I feel like a lot of artists, they prioritize maybe the image or they prioritize the performance, which are all big parts of being a artist.
Yeah.
But I think for me, my strongest suit is my pen. Last year, like the past 3 years, I've been writing for other artists. So it's like a huge advantage as an artist to be able to like create your own stuff and create it at such a level that other people want you to create for them.
Yeah.
So
that's tea.
Yeah. So it's great, but then I'm gonna be honest, a lot of these artists are ungrateful and untalented. and entitled, and I don't have the emotional intelligence
To deal with that.
for not slap people in the shit. So it's
Yeah.
like I don't think I'm mature enough to be a writer. Cause like you could create. I've seen writers create like some of the most amazing stuff, and the artists that them creative, I was like, oh, I don't like that. Well, bitch, write your own shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I can't see, and like the writer have to be composed, be like, oh yeah, you don't like that. All right, cool. Well, what do you want to change? What? I can't do it.
I could compare that to like social media. Cause I feel like sometimes I don't have the maturity within myself to not snap back if somebody comments something
Yeah.
way out of the way
Yup.
towards me. You know what I
Yup.
mean? So I definitely understand. Because
Mhm.
imagine taking your time to write something for somebody, you offer it to them,
And
and they go on bad with you.
I've never experienced it, but I've seen it happen.
Mm-hmm.
And the stuff is fire.
Yeah.
And I'm like, ain't no way.
But you know what? It just wasn't for them. And that's okay.
That too. Cause like that song that Doechii sing, What It Is, oh,
What's
that was written for Normani.
really?
Yes. I didn't write it. But I'm just saying, like when I like listen to the backstory of that song, it was written for Normani. So sometimes people just don't have the vision for a record.
Yeah.
Or they might not be in the space to like accept it. And then too, what I also learned is that if you sound too good on the demo, it intimidates the artist.
Yeah.
So they might not want the song because they feel like they can't sing it like you. So it's just too
It's a
much.
lot.
Yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot, and I don't know if I want to deal with that.
Well, you better make sure you continue writing for yourself and you push your music
Yes,
so that it could be on the big screen. Okay?
and will,
And it will be.
yeah.
Who is the artist that is the most influential? Like, who is your favorite artist right now?
Right now,
Mm-hmm. Or should I say, who is your favorite artist of all time?
I have 4 of them.
Okay, name them.
So Agent Sasko, or Assassin, Vibes Cartel, Tanya Stevens. I don't know if you know Tanya Stevens.
Hello?
Yeah. And she's a Cancer too.
You joking?
I swear, I think she's a July one too. Yeah. Yeah. And Cecile.
Okay.
Those are my 4.
Cecile, I remember listening to her back in the day. I love Tanya Stevens. Vibes Cartel, I had like him back in the day. I can't.
You don't like him now?
I like him now.
What?
Girl,
What
we have
change?
tickets to go to see him. You want them?
Yes, actually, yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, you thought I was gonna be like no? Thought I was gonna be like no. It's
this
okay.
might
No,
be a
yeah.
blessing in disguise. But this is the thing. If you love him, we're gonna talk when they say that.
Yeah.
If you could collab with any artist,
Oh gosh.
no, I'm gonna tell you the same.
Yeah.
Because when I was listening to your music, the vibes that I was getting, I was like, the man, she and Shensia.
I knew you were gonna say that. I knew you were gonna say that. I knew you were gonna say that because everybody says that.
So you want to be in my head or something? Like,
No, because I heard that before.
oh, okay.
Yeah, I knew you were gonna say that.
Yeah, I just really feel like you collab would mash up the streets. Like,
Yeah,
I think it would be beautiful.
she's dope. She's
I
a
love
dope
her.
artist. She's a dope artist, and she's hella consistent.
What?
And she's had like a hell of a run.
Right. I was just about to say she has had a hell of a ride.
Yeah.
And for
Mhm.
her to still be out here pushing. But I know she's doing it because her son is everything to her.
And she's trying to get back into another label situation.
Mm.
So like what I've heard, I don't know, I've never been in a label situation. What I've heard is like you really have to like put things into turbo
Yeah.
when you're trying to like position yourself. So she doing it right.
I love her.
She doing it right. Yeah, she's dope.
So who would you collab with?
Who would I collab with? Female or male?
Ain't matter.
I love Jada.
Jada Kendall?
I love her.
She okay to me.
Why? Why just okay?
I mean, I don't really listen. Me gonna lie. The one song what she have with Oh, what I call Feelings.
Diani.
Love that down. But that's probably like the only song that I really could say like
you know why
love.
You know why I really like her? Like, because she writes and her pen is impeccable. And I don't know, I just have a thing with female artists that write.
Yeah.
It's just like, yo, dang, you pretty and you sick with it. Like, I don't know, I just really...
No, I respect that for sure. Sure. I love that. But I think for me, maybe I just need to listen to more of her songs.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe I need to listen to more of her songs. But for the most part, she's a dope artist.
Stock Ashley's dope too.
Oh, yeah. She was just now in the Virgin Islands, if I'm mistaken.
Yeah. She's dope too. I would love to work with her. Caribbean or worldwide?
Mainstream.
Mm-hmm.
Who you calling up? Oh! The
Thames.
Queen. Okay? The Queen. Tens across the board.
Thames.
That would be a mashup.
Thames, Burna Boy.
Thames, if you listening.
Thames.
Hello?
Burna Boy sick too.
Listen, we done went to see him in concert twice.
And he had cancer too.
No, what is going on?
Yep. Love Burna Boy.
Yeah, we love him too, Miss.
I really like the UK and the African artists. Like, they doing it.
Yeah.
But the UK artists been killing it for a while. I've been telling people, like, yo, they coming.
No, I just get on to them.
Everything that I want comes to me. And I'm not saying that to sound like superficially like positive, but it's really true. Like, my brothers, ever since I was younger, they always say I'm like the luckiest person they know. And as life progresses and I go through life, like, I'm really starting to believe it. Because it's just like the situations that I find myself in, there's no reason for me to be there. There's no reason. Like, I know people who work 10 times harder than me and don't have the opportunities that I have. It's not, and I wouldn't even say it's luck. I just really feel like when you're walking in your purpose, things just fall into place.
Facts. I believe that wholeheartedly. Because first and foremost, I believe in God.
I believe in God.
One thing about it, I gonna thank God for everything that I have. Like, I remember looking in my notes in my iPhone. I had right in 2016. I was manifesting like what car I wanted, and this is just an example. This ain't even the top at the top. This is just minor stuff. But to see that I wrote a Mercedes Benz and then fast forward,
and you drive it.
That's why I drive it right now. Like, that's how I know everything that I say I go and get.
You get.
I will get.
Yeah.
Will.
I don't even stress nothing. I just be going through. I
don't stress sometimes. And then I don't always tell my husband, I'll be like, we're going to look back and we're going to be like, why did we stress about that?
When you stress over things, I try to look at things positively. It's like resistance. It's like all you trying to hold on to something and new you pulling you. Like, no, so it's like this conflict. Because all you want to do, like continue doing something. Yeah. Want to continue reacting to a situation a certain way. And new you is like, because if you weren't progressing, nothing would bother you.
Facts.
You know what I mean? But it's like you have a standard and your standard raising. So it causes conflict with all you. Because you realize that I deserve better, or I need better, or I need to improve. And yeah, I don't know.
When you look at your life from with how you used to be and with how you is right now.
Girl.
That man above.
I be laughing sometimes, like, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing, and I don't know how this shit falling into place. It's so trippy.
No.
Trippy.
It'll baffle me. Like, I'll be like, wow. Like, whip pie is not, like, that's why at the end of the day we have to be grateful. You have to be grateful.
Yep. Did you have a life plan?
I did. I used to say, like, you know, I'm gonna be married by 25. I'm gonna have my house. I'm gonna have all my kids. Like, and I always had known from time I was small that I was going to be an entrepreneur. So now, I mean, it didn't happen at 25, but now I really am doing everything that I say I wanted to do, and that's kind of crazy. Because I'm really doing every single thing. I have my family. I have my businesses.
with plural.
Okay. And
Plural.
I really am content with Pi is right now because this is really everything that I dreamed of.
Can we talk about that? Because like
Yeah.
I feel like contentment gets such a bad rap. Like people associate content with complacent,
Mm-hmm.
and I feel like they're not the same. I think contentment is like an aspiration. Like everyone should be aspiring to be content because
Yeah.
it's like a level of peace that you get from being content, that you just move different. You move different. I feel like content, when you're content, you walk in gratitude,
Yeah.
and so like more things come to you.
Mm-hmm.
People always say, "Oh, I don't want to get content," and I'm like, "Yo, I want that. I want to get to a place of contentment. I want to be in a place where I'm like, yo, I don't want anything. I don't want anything. I don't need anything. If I get more, it's great.
Mm-hmm.
But
it's not a necessity.
Yeah. Like, I want to get there.
I feel you on that.
That's like, a beautiful place to be.
I feel like my life right now, but then for me, it's like I still always want more, but I think the only reason why I want more is because I have kids.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the only reason why I want more. But I would say that I'm very much content with my life. Like, I love my family.
If you were to not accomplish anything else in life, would you be okay? Right where you're at, would you be okay?
Yeah, because this is the happiest that I've personally been in a long time.
That's the dream. That's the goal, I think, as human beings. Like, we weren't designed and wired to be hustlers and chasing shit 24/7. And like, you know, like our nervous system wasn't wired to handle the stress of 2025 reality.
Yeah.
Like that hustle culture.
Male or female, you mean?
Both. Like, I really feel like our nervous system is wired to have rest. Like, we don't have rest now. Like, it's just like you wake up, the first thought is grind.
Mm-hmm.
Like, we don't have buffers. Let's take you for example. I'm sure one of your goals is to provide for your family and make sure they're comfortable. When you look at your family and you see that they're comfortable, you don't feel a level of contentment?
Yeah.
So it's like, but some people, they can't see them, can't stop and like,
but
look.
It still is a difference to me a little bit. Though,
okay.
Because my wife just said she'll be okay. I wouldn't be okay.
Mm.
Probably because I didn't do everything that I want to do for them as yet.
Okay.
I have more that I need to do, not want to do, that I need to do before I feel okay.
So you're still in pursuit of contentment?
Yeah, basically.
But when you get there, you're gonna know because you're gonna feel it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like she's there because she feel it. I feel like, but some people don't have that because they don't have a compass. They don't have like an anchor. You have some people who like their goal in life is just to make money. They don't know how much money they want to make. They don't know how much money is going to be enough for them to feel comfortable and for them to relax. They just know they want money.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like they will never experience that. They will never experience that feeling. Because they don't know what they're looking for. They don't know what they're chasing. They have no idea. I know plenty of people like that. I have no idea. All they want to do is make money. How much money you want to make? Man, I just want to be the richest nigga I know.
Turns to greed.
Yes. That is so scary to me.
They will never stop because even if they have more and more each time, it will never be enough.
That is terrifying to me. That is hell. I feel like that right there, that mindset is hell. Because you could have, that's like, look how many millionaires you be jumping off balconies.
Yeah.
Them penthouse.
Mm-hmm.
Jumping off that shit. That is hell. Like, you have everything. And you still unhappy. Because you don't know.
It could be a mental state also.
It could also be that.
What about the people who've been very poor and right now, when they catch themselves, they're just in a zone of just
getting
working
money.
or hustling because they, I don't know, they're probably just locked in or they don't want to talk about it.
I know people like that too. But what's the guiding star? Like, what's your end goal? If you don't have that, you have an end goal. I could hear it because, like you say, you have things that you need to do. So you know what you need to do. You're working towards that. Now, when you get there, you might set a new set of goals for yourself, but you know that there is an end to this grind.
Mm-hmm.
So many people in this world have no idea where the end is. Like, they don't know. Because they just know that they don't want where they're coming from. They don't know where they're going. They just know that they don't like where they're coming from.
Yeah.
So they just go, and they never rest. Then they don't know peace.
See, but that's my thing. When it comes to that, all you doing is causing, well, actually, this building up the burnout.
Yep.
Because when you reach to that point, your body itself can't be able to handle it anymore.
Yeah.
And that's not a good place to be.
Yep.
Because you might burn out to the point where the same thing that you're chasing, you won't even be able to get.
Oh my God. Facts.
That's sad. I ain't the richest person in the world, but I am very content because I'm happy. We could always get more money, and that gonna make me happy too. But I am very content, like, doing what it is we're doing, having a family, seeing my kids every day when I wake up, like.
I think you have to have, like, key points or key components to make that a correct answer, to have a correct answer for that. Because look, you probably feel that way because you have a good husband. What if another female has to do it on her own?
Yeah,
and she has to go into that hustle mode, and she don't have a husband or have a kid or a dream, like she says, to see to basically retire.
Yeah.
And to
it can be different for everybody.
I think you need different things to make that.
Yeah.
I don't know all the things are. It might be different for certain people, but
yeah.
Everybody answers to that question different. Because everybody's circumstance is different.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Am I content? No. But I know what I need to become content. And that's why I work. Because I know what I need to feel content.
Yeah.
Even along this journey, I've had moments of, like, complete contentment. Where, like, I look around. It's like checkpoints. My mom, what she call it? She call it emotional audit. Where you, like, sit with yourself and you're like, okay, if I were to lose this right now, would I still be okay?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I would be. No, I would not be. And, like, the answer determine if I need to slow down, relax, catch my breath. And I think, because I moved here with no family. All my family live in Jamaica.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like if I didn't have that, where I, like, do these audits on myself, I really think I would have gone crazy. Because, like, there's so many things that happen that really you do not plan for.
Facts.
And
tell me about it.
I really have to, like, stop. Like, sometimes I be in my home and I'm like, yo, this is insane. This is insane. Like, I did this. Like, you know what I mean? And I could be complaining about something like 5 minutes before the realization hit. But as long as you have, like, some type of compass
to where you're
going, and you have, like, because if you know where you're going, it's easier for you to look back and, like, analyze where you're coming from. But, like, if you have no idea where you're going, like, you're just floating.
Yeah.
You don't even remember where you were, like, yesterday. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that's scary to me. So I'm chasing contentment. Well, not chasing. I'm pursuing contentment. And I'll know the feeling when I get there because, like, I know what I want.
Yeah.
You know? So, yeah. Then we got so deep just now.
No, we did. Everybody's life is really different. Because to look at where I was back then to where I is now, I think that's what have me content. Because I know where I come from and I know the things that I went through.
I don't even ask people for advice no more. Like, I stopped doing that. I stopped doing that. Because you never live my life.
Never.
So you cannot tell me how to navigate this because you do not have context.
Yeah.
You have no context. You don't know my upbringing. You don't know what happened to me last week. You don't know how this decision going create a snowball effect because you have no context of the totality of my life.
Mm-hmm.
So like I'm asking, my dad was murdered when I was like 6, right? I can't go to somebody who have both parents still alive and say, yo, how would you go about, yeah, how would you go, like this, when I was in college, I used to have like really bad anxiety. And I couldn't figure out why I was like so anxious.
Yeah.
And it's like, there's stuff that happened from that situation that really affected me in a way that I did not know affected me until I started therapy. And I was like, yo, that's crazy. But I would have friends who have both their parents and like, oh, like, just go for a walk. Bitch, what the fuck you mean go for a walk? Like, what? Like, you know what I mean? Like, there's certain things that you just can't ask people about because they don't have the context.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, if me late upon my rent, but I need food, and I also need to pay my phone bill, but I'm an entrepreneur and my money is on my phone, I can't ask somebody who have a 9 to 5 what to do because they're going to be like, well, just sacrifice the phone. You have a paycheck account.
Mm-hmm.
If I don't pay this phone bill, I'm even more fucked up. Like, you know what I mean?
Now I lose their money.
So it's like, there's so many things. I don't even ask people for advice no more.
I was hesitant on doing therapy, especially when I went to the military. Because I felt like if I go in these people's office, I just wouldn't understand.
Yeah.
Then I talking to a bunch of stateside people. I don't understand growing up in a Caribbean household with a single mother.
There's nuances. You can't. I don't even ask my siblings for advice. More well, like I'll bounce stuff off of them, but I'm not like, it's more like venting than it is advice. Yeah. Like, you know, cause even within that household, you ever hear there's this guy who I listened to his podcast, and he was saying, I can't remember his name or his podcast, but he said that no 2 kids experience the same parents. So you have kids. Your kid's not experiencing the same version of you.
No. You
have to alter yourself for your children. So they're in the same house, they have the same parents, but in some sense, all 3 of them gonna have a different childhood. Because you have to modify who you are to accommodate your child and their personality.
Yeah.
So your son might not get the same version of you that your daughter get.
Mm-hmm.
Vice versa. So it's just like there's so much nuances to the life experience that nobody can truly give you advice.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. Damn. Let's get back to the life conversation.
No, that's true too. But I want to tell you guys something. Right now, you have a female out there. You have a girl out there right now, younger than both of y'all, singing right now in her room, wishing she could have a track with Sprague Benz. If she get a track, she don't care to live anymore. You have a female out there right now in her room doing this, acting like she's driving a Mercedes Benz. And if she get a Benz, she don't care anymore.
Yeah.
And that's what both of you guys have. So to you guys, it might not be nothing, but to them, because people are watching you guys right now.
Yeah.
Like, they got it. They made it. And we're right here just recording. But they feel you guys made it.
Yeah. But you know what? Because I personally have always considered myself, like, it's like a running joke. Because I'd be on Snapchat and I'd be like, you know, as a celebrity, like, that's how I feel about myself. But that's because, like, my confidence always been like that, you know?
And you're from the Caribbean. We all think we're celebrities.
So, with part I is now, I feel like I am an influence. Like, I do inspire people. They might not never say it. But I feel like that's what I do. And I am very humble, though, in this I could call it this phase of my life.
Yeah.
But I also wouldn't mind having more, but I okay with what I have.
Yeah. You know, also too, because you mentioned that you've always been this person. I think sometimes, well, not sometimes, every time, at some point, your reality catches up to your mentality. So if you are a negative person and you're always talking down upon yourself, you're always thinking the worst, at some point, your reality will catch up to that.
Facts.
And your life is going to be complete garbage. And if you always think highly of yourself, you always think that you're going to make it, at some point, your reality is going to catch up to that. And your life is going to be amazing.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
And that's the same thing what's going to happen for you. Because I'm not going to lie. When we were listening to your music, I was like, damn, she can really sing. And then that's when I was like, damn, she need to do a song with Shensia. Like, they would be fire.
Yeah,
and
Shensia is
I love things like this because I just love women, point blank period.
Yeah.
But especially if they're from the Caribbean. Like, something about a Caribbean woman doing it. Now, if you use trash, use trash. I ain't sugarcoating that. I'm so sorry. However, I love to see the women leveling up in life. I love to give the women their flowers. Like, something about us. Because I feel like people will pull us to the bottom of the pedestal.
Oh, all the time.
You know?
All the time.
So when I see stuff like this.
Yeah.
God did that. Okay?
Yep.
And that's how I know, like, women like us, we're going to be great. We're going to go beyond what people could even think.
I agree.
I love it. Oh, I get chills. Okay, let me go. What is one thing you've learned that recently changed how you move in this industry?
Oh, you can't expect yourself in people. I learned that because, like, there's no loyalty in this. Like, none. Zero loyalty. So you have to really, you really have to just accept people for who they are and what they are, and expect nothing but that. Because the second you start expecting you in people, you're gonna go crazy.
You learning this in the industry. I learning this in real time. I
mean, you have to learn it somewhere. Have to. But I would say that, like, you can't expect yourself in people. Like, you can't expect people to handle situations the way you would handle it.
Yep.
And it don't make them a bad person. It just either mean that they're not the person for you, or you gotta manage your expectation of them.
Yeah.
But yeah, that I learned.
Trust me, that we learned. That we learned. What's next for you?
I have a new song coming out. It's called Fever. It's amazing. It's a summer song, and it's a vibe. I'm gonna let y'all hear it. It's a vibe. So that's coming out. That's coming out this month. The video's already shot. Well, semi-video. It's like a teaser type vibe.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So that's shot. That's coming out. I have my EP that should have been dropped. That I've been pushing back. I'm such a perfectionist though. So, like,
child, aren't we all?
But it's not good. Like, I have to let it go. Like, you know.
Tell me about it.
So I have that coming out. I'm very excited about that. And then I have, like, a bunch of other stuff that I've been working on with other artists that I don't know when they're coming out, but it's coming. It's coming out.
You hear that? It's coming. So be on the lookout.
Yeah. So yeah.
What would you tell the younger version of yourself?
Oh my gosh. What would I tell her? I would tell her to speak up more. Because it's going to get you where you're trying to go faster. I would tell her that. And I would also tell her, like, you know, like, don't act shy. Like, you that bitch for real. Like, you know?
I know that's right.
Like, you have to, but yeah, I would tell her that. Like, yo, you that bitch.
You are.
You that bitch. Yeah.
And don't forget it. We're gonna get into a little fun part before she give us her freestyle.
Yeah.
Okay? So I have this thing with her. We don't do VI certified because you know I'm from the Virgin Islands.
Okay.
I had a BVI artist on the show and we did BVI certified. So it's only right that we do Jamaica certified.
Yes, JA certified. Let's go.
So all you have to do is answer 2 questions. You can't get it wrong.
Oh God. Oh, God.
I got you though.
Oh God.
What is the capital of Jamaica?
Kingston.
Okay. And then you know if you get a second one right, then you Jamaica certified.
Okay. Oh my God.
The most iconic dish straight out of Jamaica is what?
Ackee and saltfish.
Period. You already know she
I was gonna say
represented.
oxtail.
Yeah. I know you joking.
Oxtail, I swear to God, I wasn't.
Well, thank God she didn't say it. But as I could see, she is definitely Jamaica certified, okay? Stamped
so
and
good.
approved. So now...
That
Oh,
drink
you
is
like
so
that
good.
drink?
Oh my God.
Thank you. So now we're going to get in to her freestyle.
Oh God.
So I could hear her beautiful voice.
Soon as I come over, oh my God. When I bend over, oh my God. Dress I'm wearing, oh my God. Interfering, oh my God. Soon as I come over, oh my God. When I bend over, oh my God. Dress I'm wearing, oh my God. Interfering, yeah. In your city on your kitchen floor. Miss a picky Mississippi or licky licky kissy kissy more. See when we open up, explore. Dig it out, sauce for it. Rev it up, rough for. Back it up, transport. Waking up at them next door. Me no response. Give me that Big John. That ding dong, swing it like ping pong. Like swing song, pop it like wristband. Like drink and popular big man. Like King Don, hustler, big buns. Like Chris Brown, many gals switch one. Not this gal, finish a touch man. Like Christian, regular. So don't talk over, oh my God. And that's Oh My God.
Yes.
That was produced by Jay Alexander.
Okay, shout out
That's
to the
one of my
VI.
That's one of my favorite songs to perform.
And
And that's one of the
I
crowd
see why.
favorites. Oh my God.
No, that's fire.
Yeah.
You did that.
And-
You heard that? So now you gotta tell my people them right now
Yes.
where part they could stream your music, find you, everything you need to let them
So
know.
stream my music on all platforms. July Bailey. Follow me on Instagram at I am July Bailey. TikTok, official July Bailey. And July Bailey. YouTube, July Bailey. July Bailey everywhere.
Everywhere.
Google me. The girl up on the internet.
Ah!
Google me.
As she should be. Okay. Oh my gosh, this was a great interview. I love this.
Yeah, we got a little deep, but you know,
Yeah.
it can be like that sometimes.
It was needed though. It was
Yeah.
needed. So thank you so much for being here with me today. I appreciate you and I know that your name is going to go so far.
I take it, I receive
Okay?
it, I receive it.
So far and I cannot wait.
Me either, girl.
Make sure you get your Mocktails and Munchies cookbook right now, selling on Amazon, description below, and I will see you guys next time for another mocktail and another munchie. Bye.